Hi, all of you lovely people. I am doing some art journaling tonight, and so I thought I would show you what I'm working on. This was the Breathe magazine that I bought, and I have been doing art and I hadn't been recording it, so I'm sorry that you didn't see me work on the cover. I showed you the front cover. I used that set of washi tape from Dina Wakley, I think it was Dina Wakley Media that I got at Michael's, and I really loved it. So I used a lot of that washi tape on there. And then I'm just doing the back cover now. I'm just sticking more washi tape. Also Recollections brand from Michael's. All of those are like little illustrations, and I just love them. I think they're beautiful, and so I didn't do a whole lot of collage or anything over them because I just liked them. So I stuck some washi tape on them that I like, and I think it looks good. The cover was collage and washi tape and stuff like that. I couldn't find my my packing tape roll, so I didn't tape it up, but I will do that. And I have painted out some of the pages already. I was just taking a second to paint out some more so that it was ready when I wanted to journal in it or play in it or whatever. And this is almost a very meditative activity in itself. I just got some regular cheap acrylic paint at Michael's. It can be like as cheap as like 79 cents a bottle or so, depending on what kind you buy. And I just squirt it on and just brush it on. I don't clean like my brush in between pages. I just get rid of the things that I don't like, mostly just writing and stuff like that. And you can see where that kind of makes the pages crinkly because it's wet, and when it dries it won't be so bad, but it doesn't really bother me because it's just part of it. Now I stick a piece of wax, like baking paper, in between pages so that they don't stick together when they dry. And you can see I've done some of them, and a lot of times I won't do the front and the back of the same sheet because it just makes the paper too wet and fragile. So that's why I skip some pages, you see, and I'll just come back to them. So there is absolutely no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing right now. I'm just painting, and it's nice. It's really nice, you guys. If you've never just painted for relaxation, it's very relaxing. And it's not perfect. It's not perfect by any means. And I actually like it if some of the text does show through, depending on what it is, because it's so faint that by the time I get done journaling on it and playing with it, collaging and stuff, you can't really see it anyway. So it just adds another layer of interest, and we've talked about how I like that. So I'm just, like I said, picking colors and washing the stuff out. I showed my old magazine journal in another video, and so you might be aware of what I aim to do with this in the future, but maybe it'll turn into something else. I really don't know. It's just kind of one of those things. I just kind of follow it, where it goes. And you might be saying, well, I mean, why? Why are you doing this? Just because I enjoy it. Like, if you like to ride your bike, go ride your bike. If that relieves your stress, then do that, or read a book. I like to do this, and you might too if you try it. So, and it's just an awesome way to record your life. I don't know. It's really, when you start to examine it, it's not as meaningless as you might think it is. And it's all about the process, right? It's how the process makes you feel. So I'm just a blithering. So I will just let you watch me continue to add some paint, and I'll put some music on it, and I'll jump in when I start to do something else. After playing in that journal, I decided to pick up my junk journal that I'm currently working in, and I'm just flipping through the pages. I'm sorry it's off-centered. I need to mark out on my desk where my filming lines are, because it's never quite always the same. This is my old junk journal that I bought at Michael's. I wish I knew what it was when I first got it, like what it was called, and I don't remember. But it's kind of like a mixed media notebook, because there's a whole different types of paper and things in there. So I'm just picking a place that I want to work, and there was just a few things that I wanted to journal about, and you can't get caught up in journaling about staying like on top of everything, because you'll kind of get overwhelmed, and then it makes it not fun. So there's tons of stuff that I've missed this summer, but you just jump in, and I keep a lot of collage stuff from magazines, and sometimes I just flip through it, and if something strikes me, then I use it. I glue it down, and I really liked that the woman and what it said. I can't remember, see it through my voiceover box, but like, get things done today, or do it today, or something like that. And it's just been something that has been kind of on my heart, because I've been struggling with it, just getting motivated and getting stuff done. And when I struggle, I just become kind of a lump. And so I'm just trying to dig myself out of that right now. So, God, as much as I talk about it, you guys think I'm probably like the most depressed, sad person in the whole world. I'm really not. It's just, we all have our struggles. So, this is just something I struggle with. So, I really liked all those pictures. It just kind of, I don't know, they just struck a note with me. So I'm adding in washi tape, and I had already put some acrylic paint on these pages, which also makes journaling that much easier to jump in when you're not looking at a completely blank page and you've already got some stuff on there. And for this, I decided to just make a list of things that I can do when I'm kind of feel like I'm on that struggle bus, just to help dig me out, help make me feel better, help set me on the right path. So all I did was make a list, and that's kind of what my journal is too. It's not just journaling. A lot of times it's quotes, it's conversations, it's things that my kids tell me, or art pictures, just strictly art journaling with no words. And if you are new to journaling and you think it all has to be words, it does not. It can be whatever you want. Like, I could have just left that collage on there, and that could have been my journal, because like I said, it's about the process. It's working through the feelings that are behind what you're doing, what makes you pick what you pick. It doesn't have to be writing about it to work through it. So it can really be anything that you want it to be. So just keep that in mind. If you're thinking about starting a journal, just do it. It doesn't have to be any one particular thing. It can be whatever you want it to be. So, and you can tell I flip around and I just pick pages at random that I feel like kind of suit what I want to write about. And you've seen me do this. I date everything so that even if it's not in like, date order, that I still know when I did it and what happened and stuff like that. And this time just was journaling about taking the kids to the dentist because they had fun. They really, really like our dentist. And the waiting room is super cute at the dentist's office, and they each wanted, it's like barn themed, and they each wanted to take a picture with one of the like barn animals in the waiting room. And it was just really funny. So I used my sprocket to print those out, and just some more collage and stuff with the paint in the background that I had done on an earlier journaling video. And I just added in some washi tape, popsicles, and stuff like that. Addie actually did have some cavities, so she has to go back and get those filled, but she was really brave, and up until this point, neither of them have had cavities, and this one they just saw on the x-ray. There was a couple spots on her teeth, but I think she has her dad's teeth, which it's just he didn't hit the jackpot in the terms of how his teeth are. Even though he takes care of them, they just are prone to cavities. So anyways, like you wanted to know that. Now I'm just flipping to another page. You can tell I lost the butt of that glue stick. It keeps falling out. I think that one's dead, Emily. You can throw it away. This was collage material that I cut out from a Real Simple magazine. Talk to tell, I barf about how much I love the illustrations in that magazine. So I just thought it was appropriate. I went to a party the other night for my best friend's parents' anniversary, so it just kind of seemed appropriate. So I was just journaling about that party, and I don't know, I stuck some stickers in there and I think some washi tape, and also used my sprocket to print out a picture. This picture that I glue down here is also from a Real Simple, and I just love it. It just, when I cut it out, I knew that I would use it for something involving my two best friends, time that I had spent with them, because it just was perfect. And the whole mood of the picture, it just reminded me of spending time with them. So it was awesome. So I got my sprocket photo and that picture, and then I'm journaling. So let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to write about the night. Sorry, I thought I heard something. My daughter is going to bed upstairs, and sometimes she yells weird things down the stairs. But not tonight. So I'm just journaling, and then I think I just flipped through so you can see a few more pages, and that's all I had time to do in this little journal session. But I'm glad that you guys could see what I've been doing, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to keep going in this notebook, even though there's still a lot of blank pages, because it's getting really thick. So we'll see. I like a chunky chunk, but we'll see how this notebook works. Thank you guys for tuning in, and please subscribe.